Now for the fun part of drawing our people. We're going to do 3 for our composition today. I know Mr. Lawrence did 4, but I think we're just going to do 3. And here are the things that I want us to do. I want us to do at least one person upside down, and then I want us to do 2 people who are really moving. So we're going to do this in a pretty simple way. First, we're going to check out the shapes. Now, the heads are ovals. The bodies are just kind of rectangles, but not perfect rectangles. Remember, we don't do perfect in the art room. Notice this one is kind of a rectangle with a point on it. They're just shapes. They're polygons. And they don't have to necessarily even have a name. Notice that the arms are long, skinny triangles. And they do have elbows and knees. So Mr. Lawrence recognized that in order to paint people with motion, they needed to have some joints. So we're going to do long triangles where they meet the joint and other long triangles. Notice that the fingers are just long triangles or long rectangles. Even the hands and feet are just long rectangles and long triangles. Even the hair. This young woman hanging upside down has long triangle hair, and this guy here has short triangle hair. So let's draw. You can use a pencil, you can use a colored pencil, whatever you'd like. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use a red colored pencil just so that you can see it on the screen better. And I'm going to start by drawing, my person in the middle. So I'm going to do just an oval for the head. Then I'm going to do some sort of funky shape for the body. Then for the legs, I'm going to do a long triangle for the top, another triangle, really skinny one there. We'll color that in a little bit. And I'm going to have this leg going out like this. One triangle there, little skinny triangle up there. Same for the arms, just like we have an upper arm and a lower arm. I'm going to do a long triangle from that shoulder, a long triangle from that shoulder, and then I'm going to have this hand do a long triangle with a little triangle at the bottom. And this hand, I'm going to have it come in just so that person doesn't fall over with a little triangle at the bottom. Have it a rectangle for the neck. And let's do some W's for the hair. Easy peasy, look at that. We did an oval, a silly rectangle, a triangle, 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 triangles. And we just made somebody doing a cartwheel right in the middle of our artwork. Now I'm going to move over to this side and I'm going to create somebody standing up. Now, here's the deal. I want you to notice, was this person teeny, 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 tiny right here in the middle of my page? Or did this person move from the bottom all the way to the top? We want to create motion and excitement, not tiny little ant people on our paper. So if your person doesn't look big, you could erase your lines, or you could just do another one. But let's make sure that our people are nice and big. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. This person on mine is going to be standing up. You might decide you want to do another upside down person, or you might want to have somebody flying through the air. I don't care. It's your artwork. But for this one, I'm going to do my person over here a little bit. Now, I don't feel like all of my heads need to be straight up and down. I think this one's head is going to be in motion too. So I'm going to have the head to the side. I'm just going to create some sort of rectangle for the body. This person, I think, is going to be jumping that way kind of. It doesn't really matter. Let's see. Let's do a skinny triangle for the upper arm, and this person's arm is going behind our cartwheel here. So I'm going to do another one there, and a hand flying off. Your hand can have 5 fingers, or you could just show a couple. It doesn't matter. It's your artwork. Let's attach this head with a bit of a neck there. Then let's see. Maybe this person is reaching to kick a soccer ball. So I'm going to do a long triangle there, and another triangle going off the page. And another triangle there, and then this time this person's leg is going to be coming back. Now you do not have to have your people doing the same thing that my people are doing. Remember these people over here? This person had his arms in the air and was just jumping for joy. This person looked like he was running. But each time I thought about where the arms and legs bend, and I just make my person move with these long strokes. Well, this person only has one arm right now. So let's go ahead and say, let's see. I think we're just going to make it go out this way. Long triangle, and hand going off the page. Look at all that motion. And then I'm going to make another person here. What should this person be doing? I so wish I could hear your voice across the screen as you yelled, make the person jump, run, somersault, flip, backflip. But I think I'm going to have this one leaping through the air. So I'm going to tip this person's head back, give him a little neck, another rectangle for the body, and then this leg is going to be shooting off the page. We're only going to see part of it. And this leg is going to be shooting backwards. Long triangle. Ooh, and it's going to go right behind our cartwheeler again. Hopefully he won't kick her in the head. Then this arm is going to be, we're going to have this one reaching really far forward and up. And maybe this arm will be down and out and up. Look at that. With just ovals, rectangles, and triangles, we made 3 really fun people. I might add just a little detail. I think this guy's going to have some fun hair like this. But I think that's about it as far as my details go. I'm ready to block in some strong color. So the next thing I'm going to do is grab my markers. Let's look at this here. Notice that I just colored in really strong shapes. We're going to do the clothing first and then the people last. You can choose any colors you want in any pattern that you want. Do notice that when I drew my people over here, I didn't add their shorts, but I did add the shorts before I put the legs on because I think that's kind of important. So grab your markers and color along with me. First, we're just going to color in our shirts and our shorts in bold, strong colors. Notice as I begin to color with the markers that I'm going to use the same technique with my markers that I did with the colored pencils. I'm not using the little tiny pointy tip of the marker and coloring lots and lots of lines. I'm using the broad side of the marker and making long, thick, clean strokes. That will fill up my people faster. It'll give me more coverage, and it will make my markers not dry out as quickly. See those big, thick strokes? And even as I'm coloring in the rectangles, some of the places I might add smaller squares or rectangles to give a sleeve, like that, one on the other side. So try that same technique using the broad stripe of your marker, or the broad side of your marker, to fill in your spaces. Now for the last part of our artwork today, we're going to color in the rest of the people. We're going to use black and create silhouettes but also to create that strong color contrast so that the people really jump and leap off of our soft backgrounds. Go ahead and grab your black marker and color in your triangles. You might notice as I go that sometimes I will make a correction. Like right up here, I can see that my elbow looks a little wonky. So when I go ahead and fill that in, I might stretch that out a little bit. It's your art piece. You can correct as you go as much as you want. It sure was fun creating with you today. I would imagine that you drew some people having a lot of fun too. And I have a challenge for you. I'm wondering if you could be a little bit like Jacob Lawrence. Think about something that has gone on in your own life or that's going on in the world. And I want you to create another piece of art that tells that story. Now, it doesn't have to be a Jacob Lawrence painting. Maybe it's a watercolor, or maybe it's a poem, or maybe you write a song. But could you create art that tells a story too? I would love to see it. You're all such great artists, and I hope that you continue to draw together even while we're apart.